Hello and welcome to the Japanese subject selection video at Redcliffe State High School. People use language to express themselves, to exchange ideas, to interpret and negotiate meaning around them. And so the main goal of this 11 and 12 course is to enable students to communicate with the Japanese language, but also to understand the culture. So by doing so, they're going to actually immerse themselves in the language. It's not just learning a series of phrases, for example. So they're going to be able to construct texts, understand the spoken word, be able to hold a conversation, and so on. And therefore, we have a couple of extra strategies that we use. We have a dedicated Japanese room where students can learn about the culture. We also have Skype opportunities with the school in Japan. And so there are many different ways that the students will actually learn this language. And it will help them develop their 21st century skills, which all young Queenslanders need to be able to do. Okay, so actually what they will learn is very relevant to everyday life, and it's very, very useful if they actually go and visit Japan, which we have done in the past. They can also use these topics to communicate on holiday as well. So first of all, they'll start learning about their local area, the family and friends around them, what kind of lifestyle and leisure they have, and we'll also look at how Japan tackles these areas as well. We'll move on to travel and technology and look at how Japanese culture contributes to the rest of the world with their technology, with their anime, and so on. In year 12, we start broadening and deepening a little bit more their roles and relationships and groups and so on. The assessment is pretty similar from year 11 to year 12. So the idea is to practice what one might expect to do in year 12 in year 11. So there'll be a written exam, there'll be listening exams and speaking exams, presentation, and so on. And that will be mirrored in year 12. There's also an external written exam, which is worth 25% of the marks, which is right at the end of term 4. So students will actually, once they graduate, not just be able to speak Japanese, but they'll be able to work in businesses who value the addition of another language and the skills that are used to actually acquire it. In order to get onto the course, you will need to be able to have completed year 10 and obtain at least a grade C. Coming into this course directly without having studied Japanese in year 9 and 10 is not recommended because there's too much work to catch up on. So good luck and certainly consider it. If you have any more questions, please contact the senior Japanese teacher, which is Jessica Riley, and this is her email.